Aberteifi is a vibrant market town on the bank of Afon Teifi, and it happens to be the birthplace of the Eisteddfod. Back in 1176, Arglwydd Crwst held the very first one here at Castell Aberteifi, a gathering of poets and musicians competing to be the best. Eisteddfod yn yr Albert Hall? Didn't know that. 850 years on, the Eisteddfod returns. Set across Sir Benfro, Ceredigion and Sir in a region known as a Gara Glass, named after the striking local bluestone. So whether you're here for the Eisteddfod or just a weekend away, Aberteifi has got it all. A castle, stunning beaches nearby and incredible food. We're starting on the High Street, the heart of Aberteifi. It's a town full of character with gorgeous cafes, galleries and independent shops. One of the most popular spots in town, known for its fresh bread, great coffee and dangerously tempting pastries. Crwst opened in 2018 when Catrin and Jones wanted to bring their love of food to Aberteifi. We're meeting Catrin here to discuss the business and why Aberteifi is such a great place to visit. Lovely to meet you, Catrin. You're one of the owners of Crwst. So can you tell me a bit about the business and how it came to be?
So Crwst started back in 2016, and when me and my husband Osian started baking from home, and we'd go and sell our stuff in like local markets, including the one here in Cardigan. And then that's when we kind of built our first customer base in Cardigan, and then fast forward 2018 and we opened this place. So this is Crwst. We are an 80-seater brunch cafe and we're open 7 days a week. And then fast forward to now and we have 4 sites across West Wales. We've got Crwst Poppet, we've got Crwst Newcastle Emlyn and Crwst Haverfordwest, and they're all supplied with bakes from our central bakery, which is based here in Cardigan as well. Our ethos has kind of stayed the same since day one. We're all about making everything from scratch when we can, and also supporting our local suppliers, because we've got loads of amazing local producers here in West Wales. So we get things like cheese from Afon Teifi. We also support the local butcher here in Cardigan, Dewi James, where we source all of our meats. And then we also source our coffee beans from a local roasters just up the road from here, where they roast all their beans locally and they supply all of our sites, so they're bay coffee roasters.
I'm just seeing all these amazing pastries here. What are your sort of best sellers in Crwst, would you say?
So I would say our best sellers are definitely between the donuts and the cinnamon swirls, but we've recently launched our croissants and I think they're becoming one of the favourites.
Yeah, I've just had a bite of one now. There it is.
Fab. Oh, glad to hear.
Diolch am sgwrs, Catrin.
Diolch.
I'm meeting with Lia Hawen here, a local event manager who lives in the area. So, Lia, ti wedi byw yn lefydd ar draws y byd fatha Canada, ond bach ti wedi dod nôl i Aberteifi i fyw. So, beth sy'n gwneud yr ardal yma mor arbennig i chdi?
I fod yn onest, mae ffrindiau fi gyd i symud nôl. Yn tyfu lan, wnaethon ni gyd symud bant yn mynd i prifysgol yn llefydd gwahanol. A nawr bod ni gyd yn un kind of mid-30s, mae pawb yn magu plant nhw yma. A mae jyst gymaint i gael nawr yn Aberteifi a o gwmpas. Mae'n sy'n lyflu, mae'r busnesu lleol i gyd fel Crwst yn cael ei rhedeg gyda pobl lleol. Cwbl fi'n nabod ers tyfu lan, a so ti'n moyn dod a supporto nhw. A ti'n gweld wrth cerdded rownd, mae just cymuned dyn i gael yma. A mae just pawb mor supportive sydd yn really nice, a mae pawb yn helpu gilydd. Mae'n ffantastig. Yn wedi nawr bod fi'n bach, mae rhywun bob man yn barod i helpu.
Lle lyflu dyfu fyny, sy'n ni'n feddwl?
Pobl really nice.
Alla mae Aberteifi rhyw fath o spot i chdi aros, i chdi allu teithio i lefydd eraill hefyd, mae'n agos i bob man mewn ffordd.
Yndi, achos ni reit ar y bod i Sir Benfro, so rhyw awr i Tirdewi sydd yn really nice, a wedyn awr i Cyfyrddin. So mae'n awr i'r kind of y 3 sir arall sydd yn ffantastig.
Rydyn ni yma yn Aberteifi am 48 awr, so dwi'n siŵr pacio lot o bethau fewn i'r trip 2 ddiwrnod yma. Os oes yna rhywun yn dod i Aberteifi am y tro cyntaf am drip, beth sydd ti'n deithio nhw, mae rhaid nhw mynd i weld?
So llefydd bwyd, byddwn i'n sôn am gyntaf, eto achos bod jyst llefydd newydd yn popo lan trwy'n amser. Faves fi yw box D, hamburger, Jake's Tacos. So maen nhw'n gwneud cocktails amazing fyna. Mr Meze, sydd yn y marchnad fel salad bar. A mae'n cael ei rhedeg gan cwpl mwyaf amazing yn y byd I gyd. Maen nhw mor sweet, so mae'r salad yna'n amazing. Byddwn ni'n mynd I Theatr Mwldan, I wsio sioe neu I cinema. A cerdded ar hyd yr afon, mae mor neis. Mae'r castell reit bwys yr afon, a wedyn ni'n gallu cerdded ar hyd yr afon holl ffordd I Cilgeran trwy y Wildlife Park. Mae hwnna mor neis and beautiful.
Wel, diolch Lia am y chat a diolch am y tips.
After a tasty brunch, it's worth taking your time exploring the independent shops. There's a real mix here, and it's the kind of place where you'll probably pop in for a quick look and come out 20 minutes later with loads of bags. Next, we're heading just outside of town to Forest Farm. Opened in 2007 by creative couple James Lynch and Sian Tucker, Forest is a place to stay, relax or celebrate. Spread across 3 sites in and around Aberteifi, it was born from the couple's aim to do simple things well. With saunas, hot tubs and views over the countryside, it's a chance to really slow down and enjoy nature.
Mae'r lle yma'n edrych yn anhygoel. Dwi'n meddwl swn i'n gallu aros fan hyn am weddill y tri.
Back in town, we're taking a walk along Afon Teifi, one of the simplest but nicest ways to see Aberteifi. And to round off the evening, we're heading to Yr Hen Printworks, a Michelin-accredited restaurant in the town's historic Old Hope Chapel, or Yr Hen Gapel Gobaith. They'll also be serving food in the Eisteddfod this year, so I'll definitely be trying a plate or 2 on the maes. We're heading back to Forest to test their accommodation this time, and I think we'll have a good night's sleep here. Nos da!
Hello!
We're starting day 2 with something unique to Aberteifi, a tour of Huit Denim. Founded to bring jeans manufacturing back to Aberteifi with a simple idea, do one thing and do it well.
Chi'n gwybod unrhyw beth am hanes o Huit?
Mae gen dad para Huit jeans.
Fantastic.
Ond dyna'r oll dwi'n wybod amdano fo, ddim yn gwybod llawer, so edrych mlaen I ddysgu.
Wel, mae Huit wedi bod ma ddar 2012 yn y dre, ond nathon ni symud mewn i'r ffactri ma yn 2018. Nathon ni cael big orders achos nath Meg and Mac yn gwisgo'r jeans.
Oh, yeah.
So gathon ni big backlog.
Wow.
So ni nawr nôl yn y ffactri oedd arfer wneud jeans I Marks and Spencer's a loads o'r high street llefydd. Dewhurst oedd enw hwnna. So mae lot o'r menwod a'r dynion sy'n gweithio ma, o'n nhw arfer gweithio fyna. Yn 2012 nath David a Claire, y pobl nath ffindio Huit, decido I ddod ar kind of scale ar crafft nôl, achos oedd e dal ma, so just wneud siŵr bod ni'n gallu gwneud high quality jeans o Aberteifi gyda'r sgil sydd da ni. So na I dangos fel mae paro jeans yn cael ei wneud yn y ffactri. So fan hyn yw le ni'n dechrau, so ni'n kind of designo'r jeans, a wedyn maen nhw'n cael I inputo ar y technoleg sydd da ni, a wedyn maen nhw'n cael I torri. Ni'n torri popeth da llaw. Ni'n either torri nhw mewn singles, neu mae da ni fel cillill mawr machines hyn, le ni'n torri mwy na un ar y tro. Ni ar y foment yn gwneud tua 100 o jeans yr wythnos, le amser oedd e nôl yn y Dewhurst days, o'n nhw'n gallu torri fel 8,000 o jeans yr wythnos. So, a ni siwr wedyn ei moyn wneud na faint y blwyddyn. So, mae fe'n completely wahanol I beth maen nhw arfer wneud, arfer gweithio fel, ond mae dal y crafft ma.
Quality dros quantity fath o beth.
Yn union. Ni newydd lawnsio jeans newydd dynion o menwod, a maen nhw'n gyd wedi cael ei enwi ar ôl mam gi wneud y ci bobl sy'n gweithio yn y ffactri.
Oh, lovely.
So mae hwnna'n lyflu. So, mae'r label hyn yn cael ei roi mewn pob jean, jyst I ddangos le mae wedi dod o. A wedyn beth sy'n gwahanol dyn ni hefyd yw bydd pob jean yn cael ei seino gyda'r Grandmaster. So ni'n galw nhw'n Grandmasters achos maen nhw wedi gwneud dros 10,000 o oriau o gwynio.
So debyg I beth maen nhw'n neud yn chess, maen nhw'n cael eu galw'n grandmasters os ti wedi wario 10,000 hours. So yeah, so hwn yw'r artist always sign their work. So hwn yw'r stamp sy'n cael ei roi arno, a wedyn bydd Jean yn seino nhw bant os mae hi'n hapus ar ansawdd y Jean.
Sa'n rhywbeth peidio bys.
For lunch, we're visiting Grain to enjoy their stone-baked pizzas.
So ti'n lleol I Aberteifi, ti'n mwynhau byw yn yr ardal, so lot o bethau I wneud yma?
Ydw, in the past 3 years, Cardigan's been on such a come up, especially with Grain taking over now as well. I've been working since a young age, and it just seems that every year Cardigan just gets that little bit better, more tourists from different places. You know, it's not so much just from England or from the borders of Wales and England, it's been more American, German, all these different places, and it's been really nice to see, and especially growing up, you get to see a bit of different lives, and I really feel like working here especially, you get to connect with all these different kinds of people, and it's great for learning, and yeah, I love it.
Amazing. So thanks for meeting me here. So you're one of the owners at Grain here in Aberteifi. You've gone from strength to strength, and this is your 4th spot now.
Yeah.
Do you think that Aberteifi stands out? Is there something that makes it really special?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, we just never thought we would ever get the opportunity to buy this place. It was kind of on the dream list for all of us if it ever came available. But yeah, the setting is something spectacular, and the food in Cardigan, there's such a really vibrant food scene at the minute that it's nice to be part of that, and there's a real buzz. You feel like people are looking for good food and coming here for, you know, all the different things that are on offer, so it's a really nice place to be in the middle of, yeah.
Yeah, it's becoming a bit of a food hotspot, it feels like,
yeah,
Aberteifi. Do you feel, as part of the food scene and the independent business scene in Aberteifi, is there a sense of community between the business owners?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. There's quite a lot of collaboration. I mean, we use, like, yeah, local suppliers and things, but we also work with, so there's Bocs down on the quay. It's actually my brother-in-law's business, so everyone kind of knows each other well. But we're talking about doing a bit of a collaboration in the summer with them. Nice. And obviously we bought this company from Forest, who have got Albion and the Castle as well. We know those guys well. So yeah, there's a really nice sense of everybody helping each other out and trying to support. I think it's the feeling of the whole town having a good reputation. It doesn't feel like competition. It's sort of everyone's trying to do their thing to make sure that the town gets the rep that it deserves, really.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
So we're in Aberteifi for 48 hours.
Okay.
And trying to pack everything into that. If someone was visiting Aberteifi for the first time, where would you put as like the top places they should definitely visit?
Oh gosh, so I love going to Huit. I think that's a really special place, so go there in the morning and get a coffee from the little cabin at the top of the hill, and see if you can see dolphins as well. It's always nice if you can spot them. Then come into town, get a breakfast pitta maybe from Bocs, have a little stroll along the wildlife park, and then end up here for a nice sunset beer and a pizza in the evening maybe.
Nice, not biased at all. But it is a beautiful
I have to get that in there,
yeah, 100%. So your company, Bluestone Brewing, that name happens to be the same name as the Eisteddfod, the Garreg Glas, that's coming to Aberteifi in August. So can you tell me a bit about the history of the name?
Yeah, of course. So the brewery's been going for about 13 years now, and we're based on a farm in the Preseli Hills. So we're very much rooted in sort of bluestone country. So yeah, the brewery was named that because there's the bluestones in the area that we're sort of operating from. But we've always had a real link to the area, and we've had a lot of archaeologists who've come. We have a talk from Mike Parker Pearson, who's one of the most renowned archaeologists on the Stonehenge link. He comes and does a talk at the brewery every year, and we've got archaeology walks that lead from our tap room and things, so there's a real sense of that link between the two. And we're hopefully going to launch a beer as well for the Eisteddfod as well,
amazing.
Just to make sure we make the most of the name link there. But yeah, it's something, it's nice because we've got this business here in Aberteifi, but then we've also got the brewery that's kind of in the Preseli Hills and part of that Pembrokeshire landscape as well, and so it's nice that the two are going to match up this summer. So.
Yeah, really looking forward to having some pizza with this amazing view.
Then it's on to Castell Aberteifi, or Cardigan Castle. This is where Arglwydd Rhys held the first Eisteddfod in 1176, making it one of the most important cultural sites in Cymru. Just over the road from the castle, Oriel Canvas is doing something really special this summer. They're sponsoring the 2026 National Eisteddfod Gold Medal for Fine Art, and they're also hosting a brand new exhibition called Aer. It's been put together with Sarah James from Craft Festival Wales, and it brings together past gold medal winners in both art and craft, all in one place for the first time. We're taking Emily's advice and heading to Munt to catch the sunset. With its dramatic cliffs, clear water, and the chance of spotting dolphins, Munt is one of the most iconic beaches in the area.
So that brings us to the end of our 48 hours in Aberteifi, and what a way to end it in front of this amazing view in Munt. I'll definitely be coming back for more.